for wins.
It'll be a wild set for them. I'm sure they'll be intently watching the remaining games. They're only playing in 2 of them. This is kind of entertaining that it's come down to this, because we played 1, 2, 3, 4 games to get here, and the final 4 games of the day still decide everything.
Yep. Well, all the games thus far have gone... Well, okay, I was going to say they've gone how we expected them to. There haven't been any huge surprises, I should say. Indonesia, Korea, we saw could have gone either way. Indonesia, they took care of business. They were able to win 2-0. That was a slight surprise, but considering Indonesia's standing coming in, you can could have maybe predicted that. Chinese Taipei beating Thailand, despite our faith in Thailand, we definitely knew that a 2-0 for Chinese Taipei was not even a possibility, but a probability. And everything else has gone pretty much to form. Chinese Taipei over China 2-0, Vietnam over Korea 2-0. So that leaves us in this spot where Vietnam sitting fairly pretty. They are 100% in. They want to catch that #1 spot. They want to beat Taipei so that they can face North America in the first round. Also, just to not show any weakness, don't show any cracks in the armor. Whereas Indonesia, they need one of these games.
A single win would be massive for them. Here's the draft. Yina, Timi, Liliana for Indonesia. Vietnam go Elsu, Tulan, Annette. Solid draft for Vietnam. The Timi somewhat counters that Elsu, so that's very good for Indonesia. They also have a decent matchup, Liliana into Tulan.
Yeah, I'm liking this for Indonesia. I'm actually surprised that Vietnam went for the Tulan. I think that Liliana has a good matchup against Tulan. Tulan obviously really bullies her around levels 1 through 3, but once Liliana gets the unpredictable, then it starts to turn the other way. Because Liliana has the mobility to stay away from Tulan's shenanigans, and she also has much more burst damage and much more AoE damage than Tulan has in her kit. So basically what I'm trying to say is she can act like a poke mage in the end of the game if she needs to.
I'm not so sure about the ban of, but it's a solid jungler, so Indonesia might run it. I just think that typically we're on Y-Force have preferred to run assassins for their jungle.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that. It does open up their lineup possibilities though, if Indonesia were to pick Lindis, because they would be able to run 2 side lane melee heroes. So, you know, we don't expect them to. I mean, obviously it's banned now, but even if it were available, we wouldn't expect them to, but still, it is something that you kind of want to take away just in case.
So a good Fennec can overwhelm the odds. Murad's a decent answer to Elsu. Is that it?
Murad, I feel like it's just the hero pool that we're dealing with here. I think that there's a limited number of heroes that Indonesia are comfortable running in the jungle. And Murad just happens to be one of them. The Murad? Wait, am I getting the teams mixed up again?
No.
Okay, good. I was getting confused for a second. So, yeah, if
it's a fine. We're back into game. Vietnam playing Indonesia. Hey, I've got it this time.
Wait, who got the jungle camp? XB and Pro E were trying to steal it, and Mithra was hanging around the area. And it's gone, so someone took it. Is
that the team intro?
Something like that. So Xeno doesn't have the worst matchup into Yina because Yina doesn't get going until level 4. And Xeno has a pretty weak early game because he's lacking in health, which means he's lacking in shields. So once he starts getting once he gets to 4, he'll have some health to deal with and won't be completely dominated. Though that obviously depends on if Wyvers can perform.
Performing under pressure is tough. This magnitude before the AIC. Didn't really get far there. Going out in the group stage in Vietnam. And they have a chance to get further here in Vietnam, but they need to do better than this ADC. It's a positive trait for Indonesia. Poker maybe gets a little bit too big for his boots. Chases.
How big are Tanuki boots? Raccoon boots.
A foot?
Also, that.
Huh?
Oh, hello.
What about this? Angelic Splendor, Caraway, the Resurrect expires. Pro E with the Hurricane Wall for the slam dunk. It's 2 kills to Vietnam.
I thought they were biding their time to get their heroes farmed up like they want to have for Murad and Liliana and Fennec, but never mind. The bait comes in, they nearly get the kill. They nearly get the kill in Dat Koi, but Vietnam too solid able to reverse that.
The image of Caraway running away from a net, and I know exactly what Button Pro E's about. Scared back. Up top there will be ADC into Wyvors, and he'll get the kill for sure. A lot of this game, as I said, rests on Indonesia's Murad and Vietnam's Dat Koi running the Elsu. This means that Wirao needs to step up in fights like this, and he has ADC very low, but the temporal turbulence does not find the kill. Now Angelic Splendor, Wirao in big trouble, can't get the temporal turbulence, but it doesn't matter. Now he's got it, the turn, they survive right up against their base. A double kill back to Indonesia, and Wirao lives through it all.
Caraway? Oh my god, he gets the stun. He didn't
Polka underneath the tower, the Resurrect to bridge them forward. Caraway doesn't chase, and now he's too far away as ADC turns the tables, but a flicker. Oh, the smooth moves.
Around them at near 0 HP, and they make it work in the end. The combination of Mithra and Wirao just dancing on the graves of Vietnam. Beautifully done.
Oh, Dat Koi in trouble. Stays ahead of the temporal turbulence, but Y-Force is on the chase. Doesn't quite have the mobility to do so, but they bait out the Angelic Splendor from Gao. Now the Abyssal Dragon from Indonesia. Dat Koi could steal. A little bit short with the snipes for now. He doesn't have vision. Y-Force will just body block him. ADC's in the area as well, but Wirao gets it.
Very well done by Indonesia. Good zoning, making sure to push Vietnam back. They're able to take that with...
Very happy for this Indonesia squad. They're putting up a fight here.
They're doing an excellent job thus far. That rank breaker picked up for Wirao here is going to be even more damage coming in as well, especially on the squishy backline. They're committing 4 for a long time here, though.
Oh, Pro E spends the Hurricane Wall. Very good preemptive, but it doesn't matter. Dat Koi just vanishes. Angelic Splendor through, but it's too little too late. Gao pushed back by Y-Force, preemptively casting the kick combo, and Gao will fall. That's in tower gone. 3 kills to Indonesia as they take out the AIC runner-up.
Oh,
that's insanely good.
Oh, they blocked the Thunderbird as well. XB is on.
Finals reenacted in the group stage of the AWC. But for now, Vietnam's perfect record in groups may be knocked down as Indonesia, of all teams, are taking them to task.
Doing an excellent job, too. Mithra, Mithra just not even afraid to take on XB. XB nearly kills Polka, too. I love how XB knew he was there. Super surprising, but it's crazy how well their team play has come together. The funny thing is remember before against Korea, Hans was the goes up, which means the shield that normally gets. Oh my god!
Angelic Splendor, Pro E with the Hurricane Wall as well. 2 defensive ultimates blown, but the fight averted. Vietnam stays safe in the mid lane, lose 1 tower up top.
That's huge. Good job by Caraway, making sure to get the tower and punish the fact that Gao tried to join the fight. Indonesia have an opportunity while those 2 ultimates are down.
Indonesia.
Oh, Wirao.
Do you
dare?
dare?
Takes a big snipe too. He took a big snipe too. That tower's nearly dead. Wirao. Okay, this gets pretty scary for Vietnam because this is where.
Oh, Gao, Angelic Splendor. They don't have the cancel. Not in time. He'll survive.
That is still a defensive ultimate wasted here I wonder if Indonesia starts turning their eyes toward the Dark Slayer.
Mm-hmm. You wonder no longer. Dark Slayer, half HP. ADC in the
Quick
area.
answer.
Can he get in? Proe nearby. Stun up. ADC's nowhere close. Dark Slayer to Indonesia.
Good zoning by Poco there, making sure that, stay away from my Abyssal Dragon, or excuse me, the Dark Slayer. Let's see how much Indonesia can get done, and then see the defensive capabilities of Vietnam. They haven't played from behind this entire time, and see they're capable of doing it this time.
That wave will just pick up the tower mid. Here it goes. Boom. ADC. Top lane. Just looking for Claire. Riki shot homing him in as the Drake hammers away his HP pool decently as well. These tower takes will be real good for Indonesia. Vietnam's got to do the impossible. The gold lead insurmountable almost at this point, and there's the stun up underneath the tower. Proe in trouble. Angelic Splendor will come through for the hold. Snipe lands, poke it down. Does have the resurrect, but it's burnt. We are with the dive. We'll get one more. Proe his only target though, and the Drake is taken out.
Barely holding on. They're gonna get it. Mither jumps in, gets it.
Nicely done by Caraway. The burst damage of the Fennec Thief's mark. He'll do the same against this tower. Can you hold? No. Vietnam cannot. There's the Riki shot, connecting against Gao, dropping his HP. ADC in trouble as well. We're on with the cleanup again. Indonesia are about to do it. Vietnam, with only 2 players left, need to clear 2 minion waves to save their game. 1 kill through, that's poking down, but the core is focused out. And Vietnam lose their winless record. Now 6-1 in the group stage as Indonesia win a match. You said this team could not. That sounded
Coming
real
into this
accusatory.
tournament,
I'd like to apologize.
Coming into this tournament, we said that this was the best Indonesian team that Indonesia has yet to field at an international